Hi, my name is Onyoto Ann. I am a life coach, and today I still want to speak on change and why we are finding it so difficult to change our life. Happy New Month. We have New Year's resolution every time. Every year the year is beginning, we have New Year's resolution. And I want you to ask yourself, why am I not attaining this change that I want in my life? And I want you to take responsibility and say that I am standing in my way. And today I want to attempt to help you get out of your way. 95% of our life is ran by the subconscious mind, the programming in our mind, and 5% is ran by the conscious mind. This is the thinking mind. This is the creative mind. And the reason why change is so difficult is because of the programs we have in our subconscious mind. How did these programs get there in the first place? These programs got here between the age of 0 to 7 years. What we observed, what we had, belief systems that we are exposed to, the energy around us. This is how this programming, the programming got into our mind in the first place. So I want to give an example because you have said our life is controlled by 5% of the conscious mind, 95% of our life is controlled by the subconscious mind. I want to give this example. Some of us have said we want to lose weight. We want to eat healthy. We have given so many resolutions. But I want to give this example of exercise and taking a proper diet. And I want to talk to someone. I know the first week you said you'll exercise, you will eat properly, you did it. Because what you are using at that particular time was your conscious mind. And the conscious mind knows that for me to lose weight, I have to exercise and to take a proper diet. And then it started getting harder. Because now you are programming. The programming that you have in your mind is, we don't exercise. We take even junk food, if that is what you are used to. So your body started giving you reasons why you should not exercise, and your body now started craving the things that you don't want to eat. So what happens? You sabotage the change that you'd want. Another example, if your programming is telling you, the program that you have in your mind is telling you, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, if those are the programming that you have in your mind, maybe your conscious mind is telling you, I need a spouse. I want to be in a loving marriage. I want to be in a loving relationship. And maybe your spouse tells you they love you. They are doing everything right by you. But you cannot see it. Why? Because the programming in your head is telling you that I'm not lovable. So how can they love me? This must be a lie. What do? You self-sabotage that relationship because of the programming in your mind. If you're trying to quit alcohol, if you're trying to quit smoking, what happens? You start very well. You become a very good girl, you become a very good boy that I'm going to do this. First day, second day, third day. Then it starts getting harder because now your subconscious is telling you, we are so used to smoking, we are so used to drinking, so we just drink. Because of the programming that you have in your subconscious mind. But there is hope. There is hope. We can change the programming in our subconscious mind. How do we do this? We do this by number 1, repetition. Repetition. Anything you learn above 7 years of age, you have to repeat to learn. If you are, if you learned how to ride a bike, you never have to relearn it again. Even if you stay for 10 years without riding that bike. If you know how to ride a bike, you learned it by repetition. The same way. The change that you want in your life, you must repeat it until it becomes a program in your subconscious mind. Because once it becomes a program in your subconscious mind now goes into high gear to make sure that change that has been done internally is now seen outwardly, or is manifested now physically, and you can see it. So repeat. Number 2, something we call self-hypnosis. Most of us, when you're going to sleep, there's that period that you've not fallen asleep, that period of not falling asleep and asleep. Most of us, what do? We start rehearsing. That person did this to me, they shouldn't have, I should have done this. No, I want you to change now and say that, start identifying podcasts, start identifying, videos that are speaking positive things, or the kind of thinking that you'd want to have. Plug in your earphones as you sleep. Plug them in. Start listening to those positive things. Because you might doze off, because your conscious mind will fall asleep at that particular time. But even if you carry on, your subconscious mind is hearing whatever it is that is being said in that particular program. That is the only way you're going to get that program in your subconscious mind. And I've said, once it is in your subconscious mind, the subconscious mind basically now manifests the inward to the outward. Number 3, be mindful. Be present in the now moment. Most of us are so caught up in the past. I'm thinking I should have. Others are so caught up in the future. I will do. What about this space of the now? Are you aware of what is happening in your now? Are you being grateful of your now? But I want you to be mindful of what you are thinking. Because remember, our thoughts create our world. Our thoughts, they create the world that we have. But the only way they are going to create is for us to be mindful of our thoughts. What are we thinking? Am I thinking more positive or negative? Once you catch yourself in your negative thoughts, cancel them and change them into the positive. Because remember, now when you're catching yourself thinking, remember now you're using the conscious mind to create the life that you would want. So that is all for this video. I want to wish you well. I want to wish you a good day. I want to wish you a good evening, depending on when you're watching this. And remember, keep telling yourself, I am enough. I am enough. I am worthy to live the life that I would want. And believe that. Visualize that. Imagine that until that life comes to be manifested in your life, because it is very, very possible. So have a good one.